Hello and welcome back to the Blobber Plays Our... Yeah! Fire Emblem Path of Radiance playthrough. We just discovered that the little girl is actually the Empress slash Prophetess of the Empire of Benignon. Ahem. Now then, you have proclaimed yourself to be the orphan of Crimea's King Ramon, Princess Alincia, Riddle, Crimea, correct? Yes. I've heard stories that the king had a daughter in secret. My men have reported as much to me in the past. However, whether or not you are a princess is another tale. Do you have anything that would lend credence to your claims? Does she have a regent? Our princess? Not at the moment. Hail, Decoy. As for Sanaki, also no. Nothing at all. I took all my energy to avoid capture by the Dain. I had no time to secure any proof of my claim. And with Crown Prince Renning dead, there's no one who even knows your face. What am I to do? I vouch for her. The person she's paying. I support her claim. My Lord Ike. I have no doubt that Alincia is a true heir to the throne of Crimea. Oh really? And what gives you the strength of conviction? If we believe her story, she's not engaged with the outside world since the day she was born. And how is it that you, a lowly mercenary, dare to assert her authenticity? The Dain army pursues her with bloody-minded determination. At every turn, they demanded we turn her over to them. What further proof do you need? If someone of a proper standing made that pronouncement, I could accept it as irrefutable proof. But you're a commoner. You have no surname, no documented lineage, you have nothing. I know commoners, they're poor. For a price, they would support any lie, no matter how outlandish. Fortunately, I'm assuming the Beast King is gonna, provide us some sort of written... Yeah, she's legit, bro. Oh, now I suppose you will tell me that you are the son of some noble house? No, of course not. But wait, perhaps you are a royal knight of Crimea. I am neither noble nor a knight. I have no connection to the palace whatsoever. And no matter how much gold I stood to gain, I would not betray my convictions. Alincia has paid us, but nothing more than the standard fee to purchase our services as her escort. We have come this far only because we believe she is a woman of integrity. We would not sell our swords to a liar. That probably wouldn't go down well when this is the ruler of the largest and most powerful nation, Decoy. As well as a little girl who is used to having her own way literally continuously. I don't care how high and mighty you might be, I will not stand here and let you mock the bond of trust that ties us to Alincia. My Lord Ike, how dare you? How dare you address the apostle so crudely? Guards, seize this man. For his abuse of the apostle, the penalty can only be death. Halt. Ha 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 ha. Seraphon was right about you. You are very interesting. Apostle? Seraphon, the monk we rescued from the prisons. A monk, is it? His disguises are always so clever. He never ceases to amaze me. As always, he remains an enigma. Heed my words. Seraphon is in truth Duke Belsus, Prime Minister of Benignon, and my most trusted advisor. He has been traveling the neighboring lands for months, trying to ascertain the condition of the people. We have received a detailed report on Princess Alincia and the mercenary company serving as her escort. So you knew we were coming, and you knew who we were. Yes, I apologize for testing you. You see, life here in the palace is dreadfully dull, and I am always so very bored. Thanks to the princess and her brazen little escort, this interrogation proved to be an amusing diversion. This guy! Now, on the one hand, we hate this guy. This guy is evil and bad. On the other hand, he is the reason we get to have the best music. Oh ho ho ho. So that's what this was. How very like you, Apostle. A cunning game of wits and words. Simply smashing. Even your most loyal servant, Duke Oliver of Tanis, was on the verge of being completely fooled. I am humbled. Come, Duke Lacane. Ahem. It was all a ruse, then. Oh, Apostle, you do tease us so mercilessly. Still, it was not such a bad way to amuse ourselves, was it, Duke Hetzel? It reminds you of the shopkeeper from the CGI Zeldas? I do not have exposure to those. Whew. Too true, my good Duke. You see, this guy looks kindly, old man. Princess Crimea, it appears that you have put quite a smile on the face of our apostle. What an honor that must be. Ho ho ho! Yeah, I suppose. That's not on the list of things I know how to emulate her, but you could try, and if it isn't too bad, potentially. Oh yes, I almost forgot in all the fun. Seraphine had already vouched for your identity as the true Princess of Crimea. I require no further proof. I have been toying with you for my own amusement. Wahahaha! Please don't think I'm evil. You may rest easy. I am most grateful. Wait a minute, yes? What is the meaning of this? You knew she was the princess, and you continued to humiliate her for your own entertainment? For some stupid game of wits and words? This is no joke. Alincia's homeland is lost to her. Her family hunted down and killed by the monsters of Dain. And with nowhere else to turn, she endures mortal danger and terrible heartbreak to reach your door. And then you laugh at her? Where is the humor in that? Where is your decency? You're horrible. You are all horrible people. Yeah, you see, I think Ike's got the right idea. You disgust me beyond words. That's maybe a little harsh. And you owe Alincia an apology. My lord Ike. Wretched peasant, loose that treasonous tongue once more, and... Duke Lacane, restrain yourself, but... I am speaking. Be still. Grrr. Now then, Ike, I understand your feelings. Your passion for your employer is truly a beautiful thing. Would that my own fawning vassals shared your commitment. Truthfully, however, your behavior does test my patience. Raise your voice once more to me, and you will seriously damage the princess already. Her already precarious position. Do you understand? Not really. Why don't you fill me in? Even if she is Crimean royalty, she is at best heir to a dead country and nothing more. Without my support, her claim holds no meaning, or am I mistaken? Even if we harm her fragile feelings for the sake of her country's future, she must stand by and say nothing. In fact, she is in no position to do anything but beg for our favor. Or have you not noticed? I have much to consider. For now, I take my leave. I will meet with my senators and discuss this state of affairs. Crimea's future will not be uncertain for long. Until that time, I suggest you rest and relax. Perhaps you could try your hand at our courtly games of wit and words. What incredible nerve to take advantage of our situation and speak down to us like that. I don't care if she's the Empress or the Apostle or whatever. I can't stand her. Listen, Ike, isn't it possible that the Apostle saved you? Huh? Titania is correct. Benignon is a nation ruled by time-honored customs and ancient conventions. You insulted the Apostle, the very symbol of their way of life. The fact that you are breathing is a miracle. I hadn't realized. As her escort, your criminal behavior would fall directly on your employer. If you had truly angered her, any hope of restoring Crimea would have vanished like a puff of smoke. Madness! They would sacrifice a whole country to satisfy their egos. Ike, this may not be much of an answer, but letting madness rule the day is the prerogative of nobility. The Beorc divide themselves into classes, and with classes comes prejudice. From the moment of our birth to our final dying gasp, from womb to tomb, we commoners know we are not allowed to defy the upper classes. Princess Alincia, I'm sorry. My ignorance does not excuse my stupidity. I truly am sorry. No, what you said in defense of my honor, and it made me very pleased. Huh? To see you so angry on my behalf, your words filled my heart. It wasn't as noble as you make it sound. However, there is one point that I would contest. It is true that I've lost my family and my home, but I do have people to turn to, people to rely on. My Lord Ike, you and your company have been at my side. For me, this is a great source of inspiration and of happiness. Princess Alincia. My Lord Ike, please, just call me Alincia. Would that not be improper? I mean, you're our employer, and you called me so earlier. I did, really? You didn't even notice. No, My apologies. I'll be more careful. I suppose we should go. They've prepared us rooms. Ah, Lord Ike. Ike, here's a summary of your last battle. We earned more money than we spent for once. And a whole bunch of combat and bonus experience. Ike was the MVP, and we got a new character, Astrid. There were no casualties, and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Okay, let's do all the other talking. Psst, you want to hear something? There's a rumor going around that a tiger subhuman has been seen on the foggy banks of this very river. Hey, what? She's suddenly British. Hey, what? You don't seem surprised. All right, then. How's this, then? That subhuman, they say, is always in beast form, that it can't change back. Real frightening, ain't it? The only way for us humans to fight them savages is to wait for them to change out of beast form. I mean, how can we kill them if they won't change? Still no reaction, eh? What a bore. How's about this, then? Was saving it, but I heard from me darling in the army that tigers, cats, and other four-legged subhumans hate fire magic. Useful tidbit, innit? Oh, I knows things. You there, serving wench, there's work to be done. Why are you wasting time chattering? What's wrong? Just saying hello to one of the new servants is all. You fool, that is no servant. Eh? Eh what? Oh, crikey. Maybe they're meant to be Australian. Princess Crimea's escort. A guest of the Apostle? Oh my gosh. Please forgive me. What should I do? He looked right angry, he did. I might get sacked. We'll do Astrid first, because we quite like her. Commander Ike. Oh, it's you. Are you trying to clear your head as well? I guess so. I'm just walking around and thinking things. Benignon is so odd. I don't understand this country at all. I can see that. Everything's so wrapped up in form and tradition. It feels like Benignon has lost track of more important things. You're a noble house's daughter, are you not? What made you decide to become a knight? To escape my royal family. Well, not so much to escape as to confront it. I want my life to be my own. How do you like being a knight? I'm not satisfied. I may now be a knight, but my hands still shake when I draw my bowstring. So perhaps my goal was not simply to become a knight. Perhaps my true goal was to become stronger. The others say that you, Commander Ike, can never give up, no matter how bleak the fight. That seems like true strength to me. Please allow me to continue fighting by your side. If I remain with you, I will grow stronger. Your skill with a bow is spectacular. How could I refuse your request? We're pleased to have you. Thank you very much. Well, if it isn't Ike. Out for a walk, Commander? Hello, Gatry. If I stay in that horrible, gaudy room for too long, I start to feel depressed. Is that why you're out and about too? I'm out for different reasons. I'm admiring the flowers. They all seem to be in bloom at this time of year. The large yellow ones are especially pretty. Not those flowers. Those flowers. Gatry, we're inside. There's nothing here but temple handmaidens. Exactly. It's like a whole new species of girl lives in Benignon. Everyone in this place is drop-dead gorgeous. You know what I mean, Ike. Teehee. Say, which one strikes your fancy? The buxom lass with the chestnut hair? Ike? Ugh, he's still just a boy. Ah, that was quite a sigh. Oh, nuts. You heard that, handsome? Sorry about that. You've been behaving odd lately. Has something happened? I'm fine. It's just, well, being here in Benignon is difficult, you know. Difficult? You're a member of the Pegasus Knights here, weren't you? Aren't you happy to see some of your old friends? No, I'm not happy. It's so embarrassing. I can't bear to face them. What? I told you why I resigned, haven't I? You're searching for your brother. It's all my brother's fault. Ah, that no-good chum bucket. Maybe we should just drop it. Huh? Oh no, don't worry. I'm okay. Don't let it get to you too much. I don't want you distracted in a fight, alright? Got it, thanks. Ike's a brother too. Why is he so different from my brother? Grrr, lazy do-nothing. Nope. We could get her to like Mia. Sure. Ha! Today is a good day. I'm feeling lucky. Maybe I'll meet someone to duel. Perhaps my new arch rival. Ah, you scared me. Sneaking up behind me like that, you're a crafty one. I'm sorry, please let me pass. Okay. Excuse me. Do you want a duel? At dawn, perhaps? I love dueling at dawn. Ah, never mind. It wouldn't be much of a challenge. You look so sickly. I'm just feeling weak. She looks so fragile. Maybe I should watch her back. Just to make sure that nothing bad happens to her. Back to our sword practice. There we go. You and Kieran, but can we do it from Kieran's side? Hail, Double Danger Dad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Kieran. How are you? What the? Oscar. How I loathe that name. Don't give me such a pleasant greeting. I care not for them. What did I do now? Don't tell me you've forgotten our second year of enlistment. The year we competed in horsemanship. What a nice game we're playing. Yeah, I like it. There was a final race to end the year. My beloved horse and I were flawless, and yet you beat us by the smallest of margins. Oh, the race you challenged me to? Yeah, that was fun, but I thought the distance between us was at least 3 lengths. Liar! Deceitful, lying, squinty coward. That was the very moment I marked you as my arch-rival. Don't pretend to care. I had no idea. You watching? Your German is leaking. But why? I must know why you left the Crimean knighthood without a word of explanation. Oh, makes me think of Oma. I devoted myself to training with my horse. I worked day and night so that I could best my arch-rival. And thanks to my extreme devotion, I didn't realize you were gone until 6 months later. Delinquent. Renega. Wait a sec. How is that my fault? Now, can we do it from the other side as well? No, we can't. Titania could like Ike, absolutely not. Ruffle could like Reese. I want him to like his brothers, but it's not letting us. In fact, he only seems to have one more person on his list, and he has 2 brothers, so I'm a bit confused by that. The only one I'm kind of tempted by is Reese with Ruffle. The rest, not so much. Do we need any new equipment? Do we need to put anything away? What is a cult? So we went to a modicum of trouble to get this. An item that allows characters to acquire different skills depending on their class. That is so not a helpful description. What the hell does that even do? When used by a promoted human or a level 15 plus animal person, you will get mastery skill. So be careful about using them. Okay. It gives you the ultra good these. So, like, it gives Ike Aether, and it gives Titania her do damage to opponent and heal. What's the one for Mia? Because I'd be tempted by that. Is it Swordmaster or Berserker? I think it's Swordmaster. Yeah. And what's the skill do? Isn't it like half of Aether from memory? No, it's just 5 strikes. Okay. I mean, that's a strong one. Yeah, we'll see. In any case, for now, we should store it. We should store it, so... Convoy, give... Occult. You don't need an animal stone. You need a new potion. You do not need energy drop. Who we give the strength up to? Ah, you also don't need the bow or the axe. You can have the animal stone. You don't need a fire or a longsword or the speed up item. What the hell is that? Oh, so this helps make up for the fact that you get her on level 1 and therefore she is shit. So she has an item that helps her not take as much damage so you can grow her. Fair enough. And that works with her skill thing being that she levels up twice as quickly. Okay, we're back to the top of the list. Now, who do we want to give these new stat ups to? We've been stacking pretty much everything on Mia, because I like Myrmidons. Myrmidons. So, do we want to give you even more strength? Do we want to give you even more speed? Speed. She might even be our fastest person now. And what was the other thing? There was a axe that we want to give you. We have an anti-animal axe. But we need to make space. So... I guess we get rid of the crappier ranged axe to make space for the anti-Laguz one in case we need it. And there was some sort of new fancy bow, which we should give to... Well, now we have another choice, because you can use bows. But you are not skilled enough to use anything except the shittiest bow. So, no. Where's Roffle? Hello, Roffle. you're not skilled enough to use this bow yet. So you might as well have the other longbow for the moment. Alright. And then as long as no one else is really, really, really low on... any of their power points, effectively, we'll treat them like Pokemon. That Steel Axe is a little low. You may have another. Okay. I mean, maybe we could give you another one. Here, have the spare, slightly depleted javelin. Yeah, that looks about right. I should probably take your chest key and put it on someone else, though. Alright. I feel like we've done all our micromanagey stuff. Onwards. I am so bored. I've been here for 5 days and there's nothing to do. They gave me free rein to wander, but I've seen everything. I'm tired of it. I take it Princess Alincia has been invited to yet another social gathering? A little time off is one thing, but this... I guess I'll get in some fencing practice. Ike, the captain of the Apostles' Holy Guard, has headed this way. I beg your pardon. Are you and your mercenary company enjoying your stay here? Is there anything you find wanting? There's nothing to do, and Mist is bored. Ike, why did you say that? Weren't you just complaining about it? You said you were bored. That doesn't mean you should go spouting it to everyone. You're such an idiot, Ike. My apologies. Neither of them meant any offense. They're frustrated. I understand. I'll pay it no mind. Do you have some reason for coming to speak to us? I bring word from the Apostle. She wishes to charge you with a task. She wants to employ us? As long as she's willing to pay. I didn't expect this. Expect what? Your reaction. I have thought that you would be spouting and fuming at the thought of working for the Apostle. If Princess Alincia can tolerate endless social gatherings to judge Benion's mood and garner her favor, the least I can do is help her earn points by running some errands. Ike, they're coming, so we lay in wait for them here. Yes, the Apostle's orders were clear. Stop the band of merchants traveling at the old highway, seize their cargo. It does look to be the best point for an ambush. I don't know who we're facing, but we're on the job. Let's do this right. Okay, so there are 3 houses. We're probably going to want to beat people to. A poor crop this time around. Gashi Llama. Cats, tigers, a few crows. Oh, we've got a labourers. We're not going to get rich with this. And we worked so hard to catch them. Is it as bad as all that? I've been selling half-breeds for 25 years. The ones that fetch the highest price are the herons. And if they're white-winged royals, the fanatics will empty their purses of every last coin. If that's the case, why don't we hit Serene's fortress next time? There might be a few left. You've the brains of a dead wyvern. Why do you think herons are so expensive? Because they're so rare. It's been 20 years since that mob burned Serenes. The herons were roasted like chickens. Never, de Broglie. Never. I've had my rant about being anti the DS and later ones a number of times here, but in short, they made the main campaign unreasonably difficult and then attempted to sell everyone a you can infinite level grind this DLC repeatable level so that you can make the main campaign plausibly doable in one of the DS games. And they lost me there. That was just unconscionable behavior, and I haven't touched a single one of them since. They could be fantastic. The games after that one could be fantastic. I have no idea, but they burnt me, and I said, I'm not touching you again for the moment. No matter how you look at it, that was utter lunacy. All that gold up in smoke. Well, if that's the case, why don't we hit Serena's Fortress? No, that's the previous dialogue. Oh, if they're so valuable, I'd like to see one with my own eyes. I'll catch it and put it in a cage. Idiot. Think what you could buy with all that gold. A new axe, some furry boots. Shut up, you fool. Stop your daydreaming and look over here. Huh? Who are they? Look alive, lads. They're not common travelers. Here they come. Are we sure this is the right bunch? The fog makes it hard to see, but their number and appearance match our intelligence. It must be them. They've certainly seen us. They're readying their weapons. Get ready to fight, everyone. Okay, who do we want? Or more accurately, who is currently in that we want not to be in? No, this looks pretty good. Maybe not Jill. Maybe not Volk. Maybe not Mordecai. And who would we get instead? We'd get Roffle. And that's about it. So who will we give up for Roffle? I guess Volk. No, actually Mordecai for Volk. No, keep Catman. I like Catman. He's a nice person. Okay, now let's look at the map. So there's one down here, and there's like two up here. These ones feel like they're... like the enemies start right next to them, so I have no idea how I'm meant to beat the enemies to them. And this guy has too friendly a face to not be someone that we could conceivably make join us. Who are we supposed to talk to you with? Presumably we have to talk to you with someone. Path of Radiance. We need Marcia to speak to him. Alright. He looks like a mole? I mean, his hair is vibrantly pink. That's the main thing I get when I look at him. Okay. I feel like I want our horse people to go try and... but we need Marcia. If we're going to get Marcia to talk to him, we actually have to have Marcia, so... Marcia, yes. Who will be no? We should recruit Gashi Lama. Who will we give up? I'll give up Jill. No Jill, yes, temporary Marcia. Okay, that's probably approximately right. Save. Let's go. Now we want to not use Ike as much as we can because he will just soak up experience that other people should be getting. I mean, that should kill, assuming they both hit. But in that case, why even get retaliated against? Shouldn't I put Ike at the back? You can't move Ike, because he's the one character that you have to have. You don't get to pick where Ike gets deployed. You could longbow from there. 2. Well, it still helps you level up. One day you'll grow up to be big and strong, Ruffle. Wait, how many total squares can you move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you'd back off to there. So that works. Except you're not allowed to shoot at him? Hello? Oh, have you got the... Yeah, okay, you'd be too far away. And then from here you can't run away, so that's... You're not in a useful place for that. You could come over here, though. Okay, next. You'd actually not be able to run away, so how about you go get this house? Khalil, oh bother. Buying all these things is well and good, but I can't carry it all. And where's Largo? He leaves me in this backwater burg and wanders off to goddess only knows where. Hello. Oh, you there. Today's your lucky day. You've arrived at just the right time. I have something nice to give you. I just got back from a shopping spree and I have this free bonus of sort. No need to thank me. When you're a sophisticated person like me, you never want for trinkets. Or men, for that matter. Toodaloo. Be sure to treasure that for the rest of your days. Which way to the nearest city? Spirit Dust. $18. It's fairly sizable. But 14 times 2 is more than 18. Miss, rip. Double miss? That is disgusting. $14 times 0? Yes. Not double 14. 14 times 0. I don't really want to be attacked back with 14 damage. Oh well, we gotta get started. We had a nasty miss, but we gotta just deal with it. I suppose I could stand one further away and javelin you. Yeah. And another miss. This is getting annoying. Let's add you to the make sure you don't get hit. We're definitely going to need a healer. You cannot reach that guy. How far can he move? Somewhat annoying distance. Well, I could put you here. And say you don't get to go full Vommer. Order Ike to tank. So can you one-hit KO him? If you can, then you're allowed to move up. Yes, if we use the really, really good sword of extreme expensiveness, we can one-hit KO. Alright. And move up as much as you can. Move up as much as you can. Move up as much as you can. Whew. You like the pseudo-Pokemon system for weapons? Hey, grumbling and whining won't pay off your debt. Come on, cough up my gold. I'd love to pay you, but unfortunately I'm broke. Not again. You're employed as a bodyguard. Why don't you have enough gold to pay me back? When we get back to base, I'll get what's mine. Try to run and you'll pay in pain. Threaten all you like. I can't give you what I don't have. I hope that sounded brave. What am I going to do? It seems I must go crawling back to my dear sister once again. She's going to be so mad, but in the end, I'm sure she'll help. After all, it's for the life of her brother. Tonight, I pay a little visit to the barracks of the Sacred Pegasus Knights. Oh, he's backing off. Okay, you here. The game wants me to use wind? I mean, okay, if you want to use wind. You're meant to be a thunder mage, but if you get more damage in with wind, you might even be able to get a kill. Good God, you do so little damage, boy. What about if Archer Boy comes and helps? 5 more damage. That would get you down to 9. Is he armed with a shank? He's armed with a shank. 8. Ooh, what about the even better bow? 9. Oh, you'd be 1 short Soth. That's so disappointing. I mean, Mia doesn't really want to run ahead. Who's higher level? Boyd is higher than Mia, so Mia gets this experience. And we can even use up our shitty sword that we've been trying to use up. Good work. Now, over here. 4 times 2 is lovely. Health, speed, skill. Reasonable-ish level up. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Well, it's better than nothing if you actually hit. Ten times 2? No, it looks like 7 times 2 is enough. Oh my god. Assuming that they hit. Can you just hand axe him from where you are? Thank you. If someone... Yeah, they're gone for the rest of the campaign. Cow. For that run. You either have to restart the level or start the whole game again, depending on your perspective. It's not just a case of they're dead for that level. They are dead. Do I want you to tank some damage? You know what? Sure, boy. Go earn your keep. I guess you should be as close to the front as is plausible. And you can be next to your brother. Mia dodged everything, so we have no need to heal. Morning, Solar. His revenge special ability triggered. Oh, those guys are going to kill the building. Okay. He and him are going to go blow up these buildings. And we have to beat them there. Well, move up. Move up. Five? Actually, Shank Boy might be able to deal with that. No! How am I meant to level you? Does Shank Boy eventually... No, he doesn't actually become very good. The only nice thing about him is that you can import him into the next game to make the next game a bit easier. Okay, let's see if Ruffle can get that kill. I want 100% hit rate. Mia, I would like you to get to the front. Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable trade. And it does put us in the healing bush. But then again, so would there, and I get to attack without retaliation. Shove. Yeah, I like that. That looks approximately right. Maybe move you up one more. Or do we push Mia even further up and trust that she can dodge? Sure, let's move Mia a bit further up. Okay, that guy lemmings into Kieran. It's not quite gonna kill, but Astrid could... Actually, so could Marcia. Marcia might be able to javelin that. Maybe they're poisonous bushes, or maybe you have... No, you have a poison axe. That makes sense. Can you at least stab him? Yes, if you're getting the last 4 damage in. So we need to do 20. We're doing too much damage to you. What about... 19? We would need to do... 20, 30, 11... Need to do like 13 more damage to you? Big Thunder does enough then. So we go... Chunky Axe. And then we'd be grumpy because we missed. Okay. So many bloody misses. That is good enough. And she's gotten better at sword. But now we have to run away from you and you. Because our squishy people will die. Okay. So first thing, I want her to go, but we can't do that. What if we move you to here and talk? But brother! Marcia! Long time no see, huh? Good timing. I was just thinking about paying you a visit. Long time, you dungheel. Where in the name of heaven have you been? You racked up all that debt and then ran away. You're such an irresponsible skunk. Thanks to your worthless hide, I had to leave the sacred Pegasus Knights. But why? Because there were a bunch of debt collectors hanging around the barracks, that's why. What a shame. Listen, I was trying to increase the money I borrowed and pay off the original, but it's vanished. I swear it just keeps happening. I'd almost get enough and then, gone. You rat, you cheese-eating rat. You haven't changed at all. Let's go. You're coming with me. What? Where are we going? What am I going to do? You're joining my company. I'm going to let Ike beat some sense into you. Let's see how that works. No, wait. I'm working for these guys at the moment, and if we just up and join with the other side, it might cause problems. Stuff it, Sprunge Brain. No more lame excuses. Follow me now. I'm sorry, sis. I'm coming. And you can't actually move, which is worrying. I need you to... Yes, that will kill. And then you... help your sister have less surface area? I should have moved him back one, because then Astrid... Now Astrid can get hit by this guy. The best I can do is 11. And then heal. Now I really need you to kill that one. No missing. Thank you. Okay. You will hit one person, but everyone... I think everyone... Oscar is the lowest. Oscar might not be able to handle one hit. Hopefully that they can. Everything else is... okay. Good, he's not actually targeting Oscar, nor does he seem to be attacking. Animal form. Sure, move up, why not? Doo-doo-doo. Health, strength, skill. There's no way we can fail at killing you this round, right? So... that actually does slightly too much, in that I want Ruffle to get some experience as well. Zero damage! God. Okay, what about you? We need to do 10, 14, 11. Sure, use other Thunder Shock. A big miss. Rip. I still want Mia to get levels more than Void. I don't want him to retaliate, so we use the slightly better sword. And now I need to care about where these people can reach. Yep. And then over here, you might as well use your javelin. I guess you can pick up that building next turn. Your brother can pick up this building. Did you say cattle? A battle? Stranger? Oh, danger. Goodness, what am I to do? This might help you, dearie. It's just lying here collecting dust, just like me. I don't know what it does, but I'm pretty sure that it's pretty. If I gave it to my grandkids, they might write once in a while, but here, take it. Do me a favor and protect my house, all right? No, my house. A mouse? Where? Vantage? It allows you to acquire the skill Vantage when you're at base. Yeah, but... what does Vantage do, game? That is the least useful... Path of Radiance. You always get to attack first. So it's the thing that Mia has, where she retaliates preemptively. What a tautologist description. The big red ball is big and red. Stay where you are. I actually prefer Oscar leveling up. But I've got to be careful. If he takes a serious hit, he's dead. As long as one of those hits, we're fine. We would need a double 86% miss to have a trouble. Okay. You can move up and heal Oscar. Normally Catman just shrugs off damage. They're crushing us. They're nothing but a pack of rats, but they fight like demons. No matter how tough they are, there's no way they can stand up to a real monster. You there, release the feral. Now all we have to do is sit back and watch them get clawed to death. So there are two nasty cats. Because you have an anti... And you also probably... What is this special thing? Extremely high crit rate axe. That's worrying. Because now he can get at you with the axe. Otherwise, this looks okay. We shove... I need 2 healers, though. I suppose if you just ate health, that would be okay. And same with you. So you spend your turn eating a potion. Mist can't quite reach where we need. We would need 2 more squares of movement out of Mist. 1. 2. Now Mist can heal Tiger Man. I don't really want him to get closer up. You there. And I guess you here. Maybe he can move up 1 and have a potion. As for over here, Marcia, you visit this house. I found this in the river, but my mum said it was dirty and I have to throw it away. Would you like it? You can have it. Please take care of it. A secret book. What does that do? Okay, so it's the same as the weapon scroll. So we could start working people's magic skill up. We don't have any books that we... Well, I think we only have like 1 book that we can't use, and we don't care because Soren can't use it, but Ileana can, so it doesn't matter. It's not that we can't use it overall, it's only that one character can't use it. I thought you had enough movement to get out of there. I was wrong. That's a lot of misses. You start heading over this way. Those are horrible hit rates. 52, 52, 62, 52. At least that's 62. Ugh. Archer. Pew pew! Leveling up like a champion. Stay there. And then Oscar needs healing. Reese levels up. Hey you, why don't you lay down your weapons and walk out of here with your lives? You can posture as much as you want, but you will never beat us. Shut it! I don't know why you're here, but if we lose our cargo, we lose everything, and that's not happening. In that case, you've no choice. We've no choice. You'll receive no mercy from us. Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. Good girl. Cat probably kills him. No, only one attack. Good work, Oscar. Nice crit. Do. Health, strength, speed, luck. Defense and skill would have been nice, but we're not going to complain. I'm surprised that Thee has... Oh, those haven't moved up because of this row. Okay. Mia. That's not enough to kill. That is. Mia perfect dodges. Good work, girl. Catman. Also good work. You step off because you need healing. You go heal him. And then artillery row assemble. And now you guys need to come over here and help. Marcia just goes as the crow flies. The bad animals are not going to move up? What if I tell you to go beat up your friends? I mean, ideally I'd like you to beat up the mage, but... That does pretty good. Sure. Ugh. Bloody misses. You can't be useful this turn. She would need 2 extra move to be useful this turn. That might be doable. But now I'm quite concerned about Kieran dying. Weird that no enemy can seemingly get there. So those cats are really slow compared to our cat. No, it's just that that's impassable ground. Okay. Okay, that's as good as it gets for you. You could go there. And we find out if I'm punished for moving up before the horses got here. That's alright. The cats just refuse to move? He's both about to run out of kitty cat points, and he's on low health, so go away. I need to do 23. It's as good as it's going to get. Big second miss. Go hide in the corner. 6. Can you do 6? Yes, you can. Good work, Ruffle. One speed only. Okay, how do we body block? We body block with Ike, we body block with Mia, we body block with Boyd, and then we body block with our horses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she can actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, javelin, and then run back to her I can't be attacked square. You're just like us. You eat meat, you ride horses. Come on. We're not hurting humans here. What's wrong with buying and selling a few half-breeds? It looks like they refuse to move. So we could conceivably get a lot of experience on Astrid here. Holy moly. If they refuse to move, and we can get 40 experience per 1 damage, that's like... That's almost 12 or something levels on Astrid, probably. I am willing to put in that effort. What we will do is move you up one, and see if you can do longbow. If you use big bump... No, because then no one would be blocking the front here. You step back. You heal up the poison. Hail, Cal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You heal, Mordecai. You help him get closer to the front. And then we're happy. Poison finally wears off. Is it worth trading your longbow durability for one experience? Yeah, the Pegasus people tend to be stabby, not shooty. Astrid is the shooty horseman in this one. And her, I forget, fiancé, husband, love interest. The boy that is obviously paired with her. This is going to take a while. But it is going to be so many levels on her. Sleep? Yeah, sleep. Almost to the point where you'd want a script to do this. Miss. Come on, Marcia. He's full of cat points again, but we don't care. She's throwing it, Mirage, so it honestly doesn't matter how long it is. This reminds you of phase of the Dragon Quest games. I don't know the music from them at all. But there is certainly music in this game that I super duper love. And we're not too far away from it. We might well see the music that I really love today. No, I think we can see it as well because it tells us the title. Doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. Yet I feel really certain that I've seen the title in Fire Emblem script. Bow Girlie is starting to do too much damage. She is. We're gonna have to target the cat for a while instead. She's now doing 4 damage a hit. So she's got like 1 more hit before I don't want to risk getting a crit and killing him. And we'll start targeting the cats instead. Actually, 0% crit, we don't need to worry. So she was like level 4 at the start of this. She's now at 9. Oi! That really scared me for a moment. He's not supposed to move. Okay. Yeah, he's healing himself to help the grind. What? Oh no. He might actually attack this turn, so I have to actually deal with him. Okay, $20 is way too much to be allowed to take in retaliation. If anyone would actually hit him... Yeah, 6 times 2 actually works. Especially when she crits. If she was 2 squares closer, she would work. So... you back off. Technically, you can get up, but you will do 0 damage to everyone ever. One more. Wait. Shove. Big shove. Girl. Girl. Use lightning bolt. Six, 8, 11, 7. But the 6 has the best odds of hitting. Whew. You have a javelin, friend? You do not, but you do have an anti-Laguz weapon, which you aren't skilled enough to know how to use, and you would be insta-killed by the cat on the return. What about attacking the big man? If you hit, you win. If you miss, he dies. Well, I don't like Markov that much. You know what? Risk it, biscuit. How did this happen? I've lost everything. Our duty is done. Let's grab the cargo and get out of here. Is Astrid gonna be the MVP? The Greel mercenaries have returned. Well done. News of your victory is welcome. As is the cargo you seized. Now about your payment. Wait, this mysterious cargo. It's a bunch of heavy crates. What's inside them? That... Your job was to deliver the cargo. There is no need for you to investigate further, but Princess Alincia has returned to her quarters. You would do well to inform her of your safe return. It appears that the Apostle will handle your payment tomorrow. Perhaps you should speak with her. I beg your leave, I must be going. Very well. Surprisingly buff lion. And that was the Dragon Prince boy, so presumably this is Dragon King. Fortunately, his clothes transform with him. Eagle King is going to be here as well. Oh no, it's one of each. Eagle King, Crane Prince, Smug Crow Prince, well, Crow King. So all the animals have gathered. And we just get teaser cliffhangered? No. Thank you all for coming, my fellow Laguz kings. It has been decades since all of us were gathered in one place. I extend my gratitude to King Dginsi of Goldoa, who arranged this meeting place at short notice. It was nothing, King Kanigas. Fellow kings and countrymen, attend to my words. As you have no doubt heard, Dane has invaded Crimea and overrun her. Of course, Crimea is a Bjork nation. However, since the time of her founding, she has made every effort to engage the Laguz with honor and dignity. This has never been more true than during the 30-year reign of good King Raman. During this era, Gallia and Crimea initiated many ambitious cultural projects in attempts to bring our divided people closer. Yet one man always reviled our work, the Dain king, Arsnard. Why he took this recent course, however, I do not know. Arsnard's actions are monstrous. His army has put much of Crimea to the sword. Her people live in terror. Her king lies dead, and now the Dain forces continue their ruinous march and cross the border into Laguz territory, into Gallia. They trespass, King of Lions? Is it because your country chooses to harbor King Crimea's orphan? That is the justification they would present. But the Princess of Crimea is no longer in Gallia, is she? Your spies are as efficient as ever, King Tiban of Phoenicius. As you say, the princess has already departed for Benignon. I know this only because she came to the aid of a ship carrying Benignon's apostle. So the Princess Olyncia is safe and in contact with the Benignon Empire? That gladdens my heart. I did not believe that Dain yet has this information. If word got out that the princess had been granted sanctuary in Benignon, Dain might halt its invasion. Your information is dated, Hawk King. Have your legendary eyes and ears abandoned you after all these years? You have something you wish to say? Would you be so kind as to explain yourself, King Kilvas? Princess Olyncia barely escaped Crimea with her life and then fled to Gallia, and yet a certain king of beasts there, one on whom she has pinned all hope, chose not to support her. With nowhere else to turn, the princess and her retinue spent 2 long months at sea, arriving in Benignon mere days ago. Dain knows of these events as well, and the king has dispatched a team of hunters to make a corpse from the girl. And that, dear kings, is the latest news, at least to the best of my knowledge. Dain knows the princess is in Benignon. King Kilvas, how do you come to possess this information? There's no trick to it. I just perk up my ears and point them in the right direction. You expected us to believe that stray wind carried it to your ears? This is an odd tale, nay, Sala. You think so? Well, there is one trick to information gathering that I know. Shall I share it with you? If it involves dealing with human scum, I'll pass. Forget my Lagu's pride. My Lagu's pride is not something that I am willing to do. Huh. Is that not always the way of Phoenicius, to cling to the last tattered remnants of pride? Instead of proclaiming that you will attack none but Benignon ships, just admit that you don't have the power to do more. What did you say? Both of you will desist at once. King Naesala of Kilvis, your actions of late can indeed be judged as too extreme. Black Dragon King of Goldoa, what do you pretend to know of my actions? Please enlighten me. I would remind you of the Beork ship you attacked in Phoenicians' waters and left stranded in my territory. Oh, that. Naesala, you lying crow. You've been sneaking around in my territory again, haven't you? I heard from my own son, Kurthnaga, that a Beork resembling Princess Crimea was on board that ship. It is true. What? King Kilvas, you... Don't act surprised. I have no intention of ruling some tiny island nation forever. I will make Kilvas a name to remember. To that end, no amount of gold is enough. Lagoos, Beork, I care not. If the pay is right, there's nothing I won't do. I don't care about the reach of your ambition, but you should choose your methods with more care. What good will it do to expand your domain only to find enemies at your every border? I take your words to heart for the time being. And you too, King Phoenicius. What good will your piracy do you if it earns you the wrath of Benignon? Continue at this pace, and there'll be no telling when the hostilities would end. Until the people of Benignon apologize for the slaughter of our brother herons, I will do no such thing. Prince Rayson of Serenes, are you of the same mind? Those humans burned our forests and killed my people. No amount of blood will slake my thirst for vengeance. For my siblings, for my countrymen, I demand justice. I cannot even return my bedridden father to our forest home. I am no soldier, I know nothing of war. King Phoenicius acts in my stead. I am grateful to him and would not see him stop until Benignon has paid. Blood leads only to blood. Violence begets violence. Nothing more. Revenge is simply another name for murder. And you, King of the Lions, what would you do about your home of Gallia? Now that you know that Dain's feint towards Gallia is merely another move in his game of war, how will you act? They've made no formal declaration of war. Until they do, we watch and wait. If it's the first step towards eradicating all human scum, Phoenicius will help you destroy Dain. No, unless this becomes a true war among all nations, I want you to stay your hand. As long as Gallia is protected by the Sea of Trees, we can stave off Dain's attack. Ah, the luxury of a large nation. You would waste a chance to expand your territory just to maintain the status quo? Sad. I agree with King Gallia. If we were to form a Laguz alliance against Dain, we would drive Benignon to Dain's side and lose a valuable ally. The flames of war must not be fanned haphazardly. Above all, we must think of Leyron's medallion. Its location is unknown, but it still exists. We know this, and as long as it does, we cannot allow any war that could stand to engulf all our nations. Do you understand? I beg of you, don't forget this. And hint, hint, our sister has a anonymous magical medallion. I wonder if it could be the medallion that the beast people are speaking about. The one that's on this loading screen. Chapter 15, The Feral Frontier. Castle Kilvis. Nielucci. Oh my, if it isn't young Prince Serenes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nielucci, you're looking well, and feeling well, thank you very much. This old crow is as spry as ever. Hee. Tell me, though, how fares your father, King Lorazi? The same as ever since that terrible day he remains abed, and he seldom rises. I'm not surprised. The span of a few days he lost his family, his friends, and almost all of his countrymen. Yes, and yet we're blessed that you are still with us. These are the voyages of the mercenary enterprise Greel, its continuing mission to collect more funds, to seek out new party members and new special items. Prince Rayson, if there's anything this doddering old bird can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you, I appreciate your kind sentiment. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Rayson. Nielucci, you can talk ancient history later. Leave us at once. Of course, I'm sure you have much to talk about. I'll just take my leave. Please, Prince Rayson, make yourself at home. Old Nielucci's always been fond of your house. When he heard the White Prince himself was gracing us with a visit, he could barely contain his joy. So, what's all this about? We haven't seen your face around here in a long time, and I'm quite naturally curious as to your intentions. Your attitude during the meeting piqued my interest. What is it you're after, Nisala? Why did you provoke T-Barn? You came all the way for this? Are you serious? We're meant to be... We're a mercenary company for the country of the princess that's attacked. We're firmly on her side. We want to defeat the evil bad guy nation. And we are essentially attempting to stop it becoming a animal versus humans war and make it only a everyone versus bad guy nation war. Don't you mock me, Crow King. Tiban is my father's guardian. If not for him, we might have suffered the end of the house itself. I will not brook any insults. The evil bad guy is a human, yes. Oh, I see. So rather than ally yourself with me, your trusted companion of old, you would side with this new protector. An unfortunate shift of attitude. I trust you remember that when you and I and your sister were young, that it was I and not Teban who watched over you? Any change in my bearing can be laid at your roost, Nesala. After all, you, my old friend, are the one who continues to engage in commerce with my enemy. If you were to change your ways, I'm sure we could rebuild the relationship we once shared. Oh no, I could never do that. You see, humans are essential to the fulfillment of my ambitions. You've changed, Nesala. If this is the path you've chosen, I've nothing left to say. I doubt you'd ever understand what it means to guard Kilvis, to protect an entire country. Yeah, he does a good job of, coming across as evil, but actually he's just double-crossing everyone for the good of his own nation. King Nesala, Duke Tanis of the Benignon Imperial Senate has arrived. Bring him in. Yeah, this guy. Your Majesty, just now I brushed against the most splendid specimen. Was that a Seren's noble? They're supposed to be extinct. What if it were? Oh, I was right. Wonderful. My eyes did not deceive me. The dazzling white wings, the shimmering hair, the sparkling and falling like gold dust. The crystallization of beauty in its purest form. Duke Oliver, can we please discuss the matter at hand? Per your request, I've approved several pieces of art from the ships of Duke Gados. Yes, you'll be compensated as promised, but right now there is something else that I simply must have. Another request? What can we purloin for you today? More art, perhaps? Oh no, something even more stunning. And if you agree to my proposition, I'll double my normal fee. A most generous offer. What do you desire? Desire? But surely you've already guessed. He wants the Heron Boy. He wants the Heron Prince. Meeting with the Apostle was fine, but all she did was pay us and give us another job. She answered no questions. I wonder what she's planning. That cargo, I can't help but believe that there were living creatures inside. What do you think the Apostle intends to do with them? I don't know, Titania. All nobles and royals like this. They have plans and paperwork for every little thing. Heron. Not harem, but yes, he would like a harem of them as well. And their speech is as confusing as it is tedious. But Ike, the other nobles, we know are different. Princess Alicia, King of Gallia, the Dragon Prince, all of them were so nice and friendly and easy to talk to. Perhaps the rudeness of the upper echelon is unique to the Bjork class system. Princess Alicia... That doesn't make sense when you just said our own Princess Alicia is one of the ones that's nice. Princess Alicia was raised in special circumstances. Maybe that's why she's different. Bah, I could never get accustomed to the culture of Bjork nobles. Ike, I'm here to report the results from the last battle. We earned 10,000 gold. We spent merely we spent 420. We have 20,000 in the bank. We got a whole bunch of combat experience, but because we spent so many turns, we don't get much bonus experience. Still, that is easily worth the, like, 6? Was it 6? No, 5. 5 levels we got on Astrid. We suffered no casualties and no one was seriously injured. Everyone was at their best. That concludes my report. Excuse me. Do all the other talking. Ahem, are you from the northwest nation of Crimea, are you not? You have my condolences for the terrible misfortune that has befallen your country and people. Fate has brought you here to the Grand Temple Mainel, to the splendor of Benignon, grandest of the nations of Tellius. By the way, I hear you are traveling north to the Grand Desert. There are ancient ruins there, you know. They are the remnant of a race known as Zunanum, who come from a civilization that predates our own. I'm sure you'll enjoy the sensation of being immersed in such primordial surroundings. Yeah, a real picnic. Oh yes, picnics are nice indeed, but a word of caution. Studying the ruins from afar is one thing, but you would be well advised to keep your distance for safety's sake. It is said that there is a bandit stronghold near the northwest ruins. We hear occasional reports of strange figures wandering the dunes. Be careful! How are your preparations progressing? They're underway. We leave within the hour. Your next mission takes you to the Grand Desert. You must choose your companions with care. A desert is just a large patch of sandy soil, isn't it? Huh. With one major difference. Unlike sandy soil, you'll not find solid earth near the surface. You could dig and dig and dig and find only more sand. Those on foot and horseback will find it difficult to move. I'm sure that Soren knows much more about these things, but... Has something befallen Master Soren? I don't know if he's feeling ill or just moping. It all started when we arrived here in Benignon. Oh, be that as it may, it won't hurt me to have this information. Can you tell me more? Of course. There's little water in the desert and the soil is very dry. Few trees or grasses grow, which mean there are no grooves or anything else which could... Groves, not grooves. Which could provide cover. And, as I mentioned before, those on foot or horseback will find the sand slows their pace considerably. The exceptions are magic users, staff wielders, and thieves. Such people are not affected to a large degree. Thieves are agile, so I understand why they would be unaffected, but those skilled in the magic arts, it doesn't make any sense. It happens for convenient game mechanic reasons. I mean, I once heard an explanation from a magic user that I know. He claimed that the spirits he employed flew before him and cleared the sand from its path. Despite the fact that I just said you could dig and dig for ages and ages and never get rid of all the sand. However, considering that source, I'm not sure about its truth. Who was the source? The Prime Minister, Seraphim. Would he be playing a joke like that? Haha. The Prime Minister is a very amusing man, but please allow me to continue my explanation. What else? Others who are unaffected by sand are Pegasus Knights, Riven Riders, and other flying units. And the Lagoos too. Terrain features don't seem to affect them in either form, though they will be slowed a little. You said Lagoos, didn't you? Almost everyone here says subhuman. Well, of course, Bjork and Lagoos are both living things. Every precious life was created to be equal by the blessed goddess. The fact that there are still those who persecute the Lagoos in the lands of the goddess is deplorable. Are you of a noble house? I am. One must be of a noble birth to serve the goddess. But I thought all the nobles were half-crazed fools who can't speak the truth. You seem so honest. Haha, I'll take that as a compliment. And one last thing. What is it? The desert contains the remnants of more than one lost civilization. Rumors have it that the treasures from those times still lie beneath the shifting sands. Those with good luck may come across such treasures during battle. Oop. Markov! Woo-wee! The Grand Temple, luxury and gorgeousness as far as the eye can see. If a scoundrel like myself can find employment in a place like this, I guess my luck hasn't abandoned me after all. But, for all the glitter and gold, there's an equal amount of dangerous work. That I could do without. Maybe I could use my prone to illness ploy. Yes, I think I could arrange to work about 1 out of every, 5 jobs or so, and now that I've got a fixed income, it's time to visit the local inns and see about what games of chance there are. Good evening. Did you hear any of that? You were talking out loud, and quite loudly. I wasn't being serious. I'm an extremely diligent man. I am. Those peddlers you were with, you were in their debt, right? Huh? How do you know that? When we took out that group, your debt vanished. Yes, you're right. That was a tremendous help. Come now, you can't believe the world is as forgiving as that, or that we are so foolish, what? Debts are debts. You have many. Those peddlers weren't the only people you owed coin to, right? We can't have debt collectors hounding the company day and night. My staff officer repaid the rest of the money you owe. That's very kind of you. It was from our coffers, my friend. You are now in our debts. You fight to repay us. But, payment will be deducted from your wages for the foreseeable future. It seems you're working for free, friend. Until your debts are completely repaid, don't even think about leaving the company or getting sick. I trust you'll do your best. What a mess. Nuts. Who can we level up their love? Ike could love Oscar more. I don't know that I want to use one of his last 2 conversations yet. Boyd could like Mist. Reese could like Ruffle and Kieran. Mist could like several people not interested. Kieran can't upgrade Oscar. Oscar could upgrade Ike, but I feel like I want to save Oscar's as well. Sigrund is not part of the team yet, no. Mordecai could upgrade Mist. Ruffle can do Marcia. I guess I don't mind Marcia's side doing Ruffle. Ready, aim. Hey, you're Ruffle, right? What are you doing here all alone? I'm practicing my archery skills, see? I just nail a target to a tree and fire away. I cover my arrow tips with burlap to prevent accidents. You see, there was this one incident with a marmot. Well, I just try to stay close to the target now. It's not the best way to train, but at least I get some practice. That's so cute. You're trying so hard even though you're such a little guy. I'm not small. I'm a dangerous mercenary. Yes, of course you are. Do you mind if I practice with you? It's all right. I can take care of myself. I know I'm offering to help. I was once a knight in the service of the world's greatest country. I also know how to handle a bow. Us Pegasus Knights fear archers more than anything else. You better watch out or I'll feather you like a quill. Big words from such a little guy. I like you. You should take a look around and make sure nobody else is around before you start shooting arrows. I know that. Don't talk to me like a baby. Ugh, alright, so touchy. Jill could like Mist. I think Jill's other person is the man that she was with at the start. The I like to go to sleep and not work hard Wyvern River. And I'm suppose I don't mind Titania using it from her side on Ike, but I'm never going to use her, so that doesn't matter. Okay, you still got enough. We probably should replace your short axe. It's down to 7. We can't. We can only give you a hand axe. Well, hand axe it is then. So what are details of the company relationships? I hear there's some salacious gossip about... ... His is also getting kind of low. But you can just have the one that we... took from there. And that makes up for the loss of power points on you. I also wanted to check number of potions. I probably wanted to give Boyd and Ike full potions. They're really cheap. I'd rather just have a full set on them. Thank you. She's still... No, you need more potion as well. So you can have one of the ones that we just took off Ike. Now you have a potion in a little bit. We kind of need to get you a better knife. And you a better bow. There, you've got another bow now. What was this one? Magic power. Ileana, where are you? Where are you? What's this one? Thank you. Her magic goes from 9 to 11. Sell the gem. Do I want to give someone Vantage, and if so, who? I wouldn't mind getting rid of his double biorhythm thing. Also, Oscar has nothing. We could kind of give it to Oscar, maybe? I'll probably just end up hoarding it the whole game. Finish going through our item listing, so you're fine. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You kind of need a new javelin. Okay, and is there anything else that we would want to give anyone? So we have an anti-animal lance. We have an anti-horseback sword. We have a crit chance axe. And we have big fire. Well, big fire can go on Soren, right? No, you aren't good enough at fire yet. What about Ileana? Also not good enough at fire yet. Fair enough. The axe would go on you. But you're already full of axes like that. What about Kieran? Done. And it was a spear of anti-animalness. I think we get rid of this Steel Lance. And we take the Anti-Animal Spear. And we probably also give him a fully... Where's girl? Yeah, we trade your Iron Lance of used upness for a unused one. Save. Are there any level ups we can do with our bonus XP? Yeah, giving you 21 when you're so close to a level up makes sense. Kind of justifiable, especially if we're having a level where we're about to use you because you can fly and not get movement penalties. But that's about it. The rest gets hoarded. Okay. Tell me, Soren, are you alright? Recently, ever since we reached Benignon, in fact, you seem depressed. Is that so? How odd. I can think of nothing specific that is bothering me, if you say so. It's time for the desert, which is the best direction to enter from. Soren? What is it? Alright, I know there's something going on. I'm sorry. I was thinking. What is it you wanted? I was going to ask you for directions, but it's no longer necessary. It looks like we're being met. Ah. Who are you? Answer me. We're mercenaries. We're hired to take care of a group of bandits operating in this area. More of the Senator's dogs. You cast us as thieves so you can murder us and hide your guilt. We will not be defeated. Mark my words, the day will come when all slaves are free. And then you will pay for your crimes. What are you talking about? No more useless words. Come, my brothers, take them. So many animal people. What? We're facing Lagoos? I don't like the look of this. Lagoos or no, it doesn't change the fact that they're brigands. Don't lower your guard. I know what I'm doing. Everyone, watch your footing. We'll take care and fight. Okay. So who isn't in here that we might want? Jill? And that's about it. Who would I give up? I would give up Soft for Jill. But otherwise, that seems about right. Yeah, see, you cannot reposition Ike. Someone was asking, why don't we move Ike last map? You are only allowed to move other people. Do I really want you? That looks about right. Squishy people on the inside. Tanky people on the outside. But, big meanie that I am, I will leave that as the cliffhanger. Next time on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.